2025 might be the year FPS games change forever. From gritty survival horrors to surreal, time-warping worlds, developers are pushing boundaries in ways we've never seen. Some games are reviving iconic franchises with bold new twists, while others are introducing concepts so original they almost feel like they shouldn't work, but somehow do. So if you think the first-person shooter genre has gone stale, this list is about to prove otherwise. Let's dive into 10 upcoming FPS games that are turning heads, breaking rules, and setting the stage for something huge. Number 10. Exekiller, cyber-western dystopia. Imagine Blade Runner wandering through a spaghetti western. That's the strange, compelling energy behind Exekiller, a retro-futuristic FPS set in the dusty ruins of New York decades after a catastrophic event. You play as Denzel Phoenix, a bounty hunter working for the all-powerful Helion Corporation. But it's not just about shooting. It's a choice-driven, open-world experience where your morality, decisions, and alliances shape the story. The visual style is striking. Tumbleweeds roll across neon-lit highways, and the desolation feels almost poetic. Combine that with gritty combat and RPG systems, and Exekiller might just be the sleeper hit of the year. And what's next? It's something no one saw coming. Number 9. Dying Light: The Beast. Parkour meets power. Just when fans thought Kyle Crane's rooftop days were over, he's back, and this time he's a beast. Literally. What started as DLC for Dying Light 2 evolved into a full-blown standalone game. Dying Light: The Beast brings back the intense parkour movement, but throws in monstrous powers that let you toss enemies like ragdolls and tear through buildings with raw strength. The game blends superhuman brutality with fluid traversal, and even better, you can wreak havoc with friends in 4-player co-op. If you've ever wanted to sprint across rooftops and Hulk smash zombies into oblivion, this is your moment. But now we shift to a game wrapped in mystery and pressure. Number 8. Judas, BioShock's spiritual successor. Ken Levine, the creator of BioShock, is back with something massive and deeply ambitious. Judas is set on a spaceship teetering on the edge of collapse, with a full-blown revolution brewing inside. What makes this game stand out isn't just its visual similarity to BioShock, but the promise of player-driven narratives that reshape the world's story. Every playthrough might unfold differently, guided by your decisions and actions. But here's the thing, no release yet. It was expected earlier this year and then vanished in silence. That silence, it's only fueled speculation. If Levine delivers, Judas could be one of the most important FPS games of the decade. Speaking of wild concepts, the next one is a nostalgic fever dream turned deadly. Number 7. Mouse, PI for Hire. Noir meets cartoon chaos. Don't let the 1930s cartoon style fool you. This game is brutal. Mouse, PI for Hire puts you in the shoes of Jack Pepper, a mouse detective in a city crawling with crime. Think Steamboat Willie meets Sin City, complete with vigilante justice, smoky jazz bars, and some surprisingly intense shootouts. This isn't a gimmick. The combat is sharp, the world is detailed, and the whole thing is built with such commitment to its art style that you forget you're watching what looks like a vintage cartoon. It's weird, it's bold, and it might be one of the most original shooters of 2025. And now, let's talk sand, giant walkers, and pirates. Number 6. Sand, Howl's moving castle with guns. Yes, it's an extraction shooter, but sand is nothing like you're expecting. Set in a desolate desert world, you're part of a ragtag group of looters riding gigantic mechanical walkers, mobile fortresses that serve as home base, artillery, and transportation. There's a whimsical steampunk energy to it, but don't be fooled. The action is intense and the stakes are high. Sand blends creativity with chaos in a way that's hard to ignore. Next up, a game that blurred the line between real life and simulation with just one trailer. Number 5. Unrecord, the game that looks too real. You've probably already seen the clips. That body cam footage, it's not real. It's Unrecord, a single-player tactical shooter from a small French indie studio that stunned the internet. What makes this game special isn't just the photorealistic visuals, though they are jaw-dropping. It's the perspective. You play as a tactical officer, seeing everything through the shaky lens of a body cam, which adds a gritty, unnerving realism to every movement and gunfight. But the developers aren't just chasing viral buzz. They're promising a compelling story, strong mechanics, and a polished final product. No early access, no broken betas, just a fully fleshed out experience, if it ever comes out. Right now the release window is murky, but if they stick the landing, this could be a landmark moment for indie shooters. But if realism isn't your thing, how about rewriting history itself? Number 4. Clockwork Revolution, FPS with a time machine. This is what happens when BioShock Infinite and Dishonored crash into a steampunk time rift. In Clockwork Revolution, you don't just shoot enemies, you bend time to reshape the world around you. Changing events in the past alters the present, creating a domino effect of consequences and new storylines. It's stylish, bold, and filled with creative energy. Everything from combat to exploration is affected by the time manipulation mechanic, and if the game delivers on that promise, it could redefine how FPS games tell stories. Now we leave the clockwork behind and head deep into the jungle, where dinosaurs are only the beginning. Number 3. Ferocious. Survive the island or become prey. Shipwrecked on a mysterious Pacific island, your mission is simple: find your brother and survive. But this isn't just a survival shooter. Ferocious is packed with wild elements. Dinosaurs roam freely, mercenaries stalk the trees, and the island itself holds ancient secrets. You can study the wildlife, explore hidden labs, and even form alliances with predators, like literally sick raptors on your enemies. There's a sense of unpredictability here, like the game is alive and waiting to punish or reward every move. It's lush, dangerous, and strangely beautiful. And from wild jungles, we jump to post-apocalyptic cities swarming with cyber zombies. Number 2. Killing Floor 3. Welcome back to the slaughter. Set 70 years after Killing Floor 2, this third installment dials everything up. More chaos, more verticality, and much more cyber zombie horror. You join a rebel faction, teaming up with 5 other players to mow down waves of Zeds in futuristic arenas filled with traps, tech, and tension. The developers took community feedback seriously after the alpha, making major changes to level design and gameplay flow. It's fast, brutal, and filled with ridiculous weapons that feel as satisfying as they are over the top. If you like your FPS games dripping with gore and soaked in neon, Killing Floor 3 is where the party's at. But we've saved the most brutal for last. Number 1. Doom, The Dark Ages. The Slayer returns to hell and history. It's medieval, it's monstrous, and it's metal as hell. Doom the Dark Ages throws the iconic Doom Slayer into a blood-soaked past, swapping sci-fi corridors for castles and cathedrals. You've got a massive shield that doubles as a buzzsaw, relentless hordes of enemies, and some of the most satisfying carnage in the series yet. It's not just a step backwards in time, it's a bold reinvention of a franchise that never stops evolving. And the best part? It's already out. You can play it right now. From gritty survival shooters to surreal time-bending adventures, 2025 is proving that the FPS genre is nothing but predictable. These upcoming titles aren't just about flashy graphics or big names. They're pushing boundaries with bold concepts, genre mashups, and new levels of immersion. Whether you're into story-driven chaos, tactical realism, or just pure, unfiltered action, this year is offering something for every kind of player. So gear up, because the future of first-person shooters isn't just exciting, it's evolving in ways no one saw coming. Let us know which game you're most hyped for in the comments. And if you're new here, Hit that subscribe button. We've got more deep dives, breakdowns, and must-watch lists coming your way every week. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.